Welcome to the Nature Show. Today we have a very special guest with us, a unique ecological network of protected areas established to protect Europe's most valuable species and habitats, the phenomenal Natura 2000.
Thank you, darling. It's a pleasure to be here. The pleasure's all yours.
Indeed. Let's get to know you a bit better, Natura. You're the key instrument in protection of biodiversity in the European Union. However, in the very beginning of your career, it's based on two very important pieces of legislation. Could you say a little bit more about what those are?
Ah, yes. 1979, what a year that was. Halcyon days. That was when we brought the Birds Directive in. And then later on in the renaissance of my career came in 1992 the Habitats Directive. And they're the foundation upon which I have been built.
I'm sure we all agree with that in Natura. Do you know how many sites there are represented in your wonderful network?
I do, of course. I hate to brag, but I have 27,000, over 27,000 sites in 27 member states, my dear friends. That covers 1 million square kilometres of the EU surface, including, that's about a fifth of the EU. It's amazing, isn't it? Amazing.
Incredible. Truly remarkable. You're inclusive of so many different types of ecosystems.
Of course.
However, forest ecosystems cover 50% of your area. Meanwhile, marine, as of 2016, was only 6% Natura. Do you have any plans to expand the marine side of things?
Well, let's first of all focus on the success. 50% of forest areas, yeah, I'm all about the success. Let's celebrate that. But yes, marine has been a wee bit overlooked. I do admit to that. And I think with the new EU biodiversity strategy coming in place, we're here to inspire and require my friends in the member states to designate 30% of the land for protected areas, and that will include marine sites too. And we're bringing in some new capacity building to help them identify those sites and manage them more effectively.
I think that's a truly remarkable achievement and a very important development, Natura, if I may say so. There's a certain procedure sites have to go through, however. Could you please tell us a little bit more about how they become part of your network?
Sure. Well, I'm all about the science. But it's my friends in the member states who would really identify those sites where the greatest need for the protection of our plants and animals is needed. And then they will become a Natura 2000 site, part of my family of network of sites.
A wonderful ambition, and I think that's a truly remarkable goal. So well done, Natura. But however, could you please just say a little bit more about what makes the sites so important?
Well, they are our nature. And it's so important to all of us to have a healthy and resilient nature. They are the jewels in our European crown.
I think the audience fully agree with that, Natura. Absolutely correct. However, if I may be slightly controversial, I wouldn't want to be too demeaning if I said that some may regard you as a slightly high maintenance. However, would you like to respond to those types of criticisms?
Well, I'm a star in my own right, but of course I have an army of friends and colleagues across the 27 member states who are committed to excellence, to maintaining me to a high standard. There's always scope for improvement though, and of course we are bringing in, as I said, new and innovative capacity building to help the Natura 2000s and our friends in the protected areas work better.
I'm always in favour of a little bit of capacity building and dedicated training.
One can always do with a little bit of improvement.
Well, indeed, and you would know. So your sites are under increasing pressure, like climate change perhaps. What types of measures would you like to see implemented to improve Natura 2000?
Well, active management, of course. One must always maintain oneself to one's best. Restoration, according, of course, to the site conditions. We must do something about invasive alien species. They're nasty, nasty things. We must do something about them. And of course, protecting our nature, our plants and animals, either by legal means, but also through education and awareness. Sharing best practice. I'm all about the sharing. Sharing our knowledge, sharing our ideas to enable us as a European community to come together to protect our nature.
I think that's a very good answer. Well said, Natura.
But getting back to climate change, I believe that to be the greatest threat of all. That alongside biodiversity loss, losing our plants and animals themselves. I am, of course, your greatest asset against climate change and biodiversity loss. I'm here to mitigate and to help us adapt. So look after our nature will help us fighting against climate change and biodiversity loss.
Indeed, indeed. Wonderful, Natura, wonderful. But you mentioned something about capacity building and training. Could you say a little bit more about what your plans are?
Oh, darling, I always have a plan. And I'm about to launch our European Nature Academy, a centre of excellence for online learning for our Natura 2000 and protected area friends, so that we can learn and work together.
Remarkable, remarkable. Well, I think we'd all be in favour of that. Let's have it for Natura 2000. Give her a warm response to her answers. You've been a true superstar, Natura. It's been a pleasure having you today.
As I said before, the pleasure's all yours.